What is up guys, my name is Ignas, welcome back to the channel. February passed and we are back with another dividend portfolio update. I've added $300 new in, so we'll check what was done during the month, how much in dividends was received, then how the portfolio is doing overall, and lastly determine which market sector should be the focus with next month's cash addition. An early thumbs up is very much appreciated, and with that out of the way, let's begin. So we are now in the transactions history. February started with adding $300 new in, and then I made a few trades. The first one was adding $300 into consumer discretionary. Company's lows, ticker symbol LOW, bought 1.16 of a share at $258.29 per share. Then decided to close the position in a tech name Intel, ticker symbol INTC. So for 7.78 of a share got $152.14. And lastly, with this money, and adding some more from the dividends received, increased the position in Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. So for $200 bought 0.48 of a share at $411.51 per share. We'll check how these positions are working later on in the portfolio tracker on Google Sheets. Now continuing on with the dividends. So February 4th, communication services AT&T, ticker symbol T, paid $1.04. Then February 6th, dividend from consumer discretionary lows, ticker symbol LOW, $2.35. February 10th, we have financials, MasterCard, ticker symbol MA, another 82 cents. And then 3 more names paid during the month. So February 18th, Technology Accenture, ticker symbol ACN, $1.29. Then on the 20th, again Tech ASML, $1.18. And lastly, February 21st, Industrials Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT, a dividend of $2.39. So it seems that last month was not that high on dividend payments, but now let's go into Google Sheets to further check how much exactly companies paid. So we are now in the portfolio tracker and the tab for monthly dividends. I have the February numbers in, and the sum for the dividends comes at $9.07. So unfortunately it is a low number. Comparing that to 2024 it was $14.52. So here we have a decrease of more than 37%, though this might be explained with the moves I've been doing in the portfolio, selling out of some names and buying others. We'll just need to see, for example, how March will be performing, and then we'll probably find out that overall this is still on an upwards trajectory. Overall now, with 2 months into the year, we are summing at $33.46 in dividends. So with 10 months more left, at least we are still on track to repeat the last year's result of $240, and then adding new money in should result in at least 6 extra. So we should be around $300 in for 2025. So we have checked how much in dividends was received, but I also want to check what expenses could be paid with this dividend. So currently the portfolio should be bringing $292.68 in dividends annually, which comes in at $24.39 every month. So this can cover the monthly gym bill, or both together phone and internet bills. We're still just a bit off of the next clothing expense at $25. I think this will be covered in the next 2 months. And now these 10 expenses combined, excluding the mortgage payment, comes in at $617. So we can currently cover 4% of it. And then adding the mortgage at $303 could be covering 8% of it. The sum then comes in at $920, which means that with a monthly dividend, we can only cover 2.7% of everything. So still a long way to go, but there is progress nevertheless. So we have covered dividends, and now let's get into the portfolio tracker to check how the stocks that I bought into are performing. So one name was from consumer discretionary, lows, ticker symbol LOW, currently holding 3.575 of a share. Cost basis on the position is $800, and it is now worth $867.50. So this position is currently up 8.44%. Now it takes 4.98% of the portfolio and is 29.39% of exposure in the consumer discretionary sector. The stock is currently trading at a dividend yield of 1.96%, but since I bought the stock just a bit lower, my yield on cost is 2.12%, and the position is bringing $16.98 in dividends on an annual basis. Now I've closed the position in Intel, but then added into another tech name Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, currently holding 2.59 of a share. Cost basis here is now $700, and the position is worth $1,017.94, which is an increase of 45.42%. Now Microsoft is second largest position in the portfolio, taking 5.85%, and is 31.27% of portfolio's exposure in information technology sector. Currently, Microsoft's dividend yield is 0.83%, though the stock is now higher, so my yield on cost is 1.21%, and this position is bringing $8.46 in dividends on an annual basis. Overall, summing up the dividends, it should be coming at $344.33 every year. This is a dividend yield of 1.98% on the portfolio, so my yield on cost here is 2.54%. Checking the sums overall, the portfolio is now worth $17,409.04, and I have myself deposited $13,580. This means that we are looking into a gain of $3,829.04, which is in turn an increase of 28.2%. The next goal for the portfolio is reaching that $20,000, which is very manageable by the end of this year, and then the after-tax annual dividend of $360, which will also, I think, be reached around November-December of this year. So we have checked into the portfolio, and now for the last part we need to determine which market sector should be the focus for putting money into with next month's cash addition. So in February we added to Lowe's in consumer discretionary. Currently we have $2,951.28 there. That is 16.95% of the portfolio, with a target of 16%. And then we sold and bought back into information technology. Currently we have $3,255.28 there. This is 18.7% of the portfolio, though the target is higher at 20%. So this is now the only red position, where I would like to have some more exposure. This means that next month we are likely adding more cash into technology. We'll just need to determine which ticker symbol that will be. Currently have 5 names in tech: Microsoft, ASML, FAS, Qualcomm and Accenture. So there is plenty to pick from, but also another dividend comparison could be made to check if we should rather add a new name into the dividend portfolio. So that was it with today's dividend portfolio update. If you would be interested in more details, or potentially use this dividend tracker for yourself, you can access it and make a copy. There is a link for it at the top of the description. All I ask in return is supporting the channel and leaving a thumbs up under the video. I've already made a dividend stock comparison on a few names from the tech sector, so if you are interested in that, then click on a video that is currently on the screen. And that was it from my side. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Dividend dreams building up.